are here at LS Fest getting ChaChing ready for the Burnout competition. What is up, guys, and welcome back to our channel. We are here at S2S Speed Shop, plugging away on our EV SEMA C10. Hey, Donnie. Hi, get back to work, boy. There's a lot of comments talking about, oh, all C10s should be V8s and we shouldn't be putting electric in it. We've ruined an American icon. Well, I want to take a minute and introduce you guys to ChaChing. This is a 1965 Stepside long bed that we did last year, hoping to get to SEMA, but as you know, it was canceled for Corona. This right here is V8 at its finest. Vossen's, Air Ride, Haltech, ECU. Oh, she birdie. She's been sitting around in the shop for a little bit. We're gonna go get her some E85 and see how she's doing. We're excited to be going out to Holley LS Fest this weekend. It's our first time going out there. Holley's been an awesome sponsor of ours. They've been really good to us, taking care of anything that we need. But we're gonna go show some love and bring ChaChing out there and see if we can't rip it. Ain't nothing like a spool on a turbo. Woo! We got it tuned on a low boost. I think we're at like 7 pounds. Right now we're at about 700 at the wheel, which is honestly, it's a lot of power for a truck like this, being it's on air ride. It's not like I can take it out to a drag strip and race it, or road races, or drift it. This truck was kind of built more for the shows, going out, looking cool, dropping it down, you know, maybe burnout here or there, which we have been very unsuccessful. With all that power, it just wants to roll right through the brakes. So, what we're gonna do for LS Fest, we're going to install a little line lock, so we'll be able to lock them front brakes up and rip them. I don't care how wide you go in this thing, you don't make a U-turn. E85 is just supposed to get a little more horsepower out of it. Unfortunately, it's a little inconvenient because not every gas station has an E85. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Took ChaChing out for a little spin. We got her out to Meisner Park, kind of known as a little bit of a bougie area. Yeah, you come down this road at any time of the day, you're bound to see Maseratis, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bentleys, you name it. I don't know, man. Could be fun. But there's something about ChaChing. She be turning heads, probably because she's so gnarly looking. So while we're out here, we figured we'd give you guys a little explanation of some stuff that we used on this build. Like these beautiful vibrant clamps, Turbo Smart blowout valves, and their wastegates. This truck right now is sitting with 63mm mirror image turbos. It's the same turbo on both sides, but they're flipped the other way. So everything in your engine compartment is symmetrical. We did receive a beautiful set of turbos from Garrett, so we're gonna get ready to put them on. We're using all the finest Stainless Brothers. We're using a front drive accessory by Wegner, which is one of my favorites. Got our Holley high-rise intake manifold, Holley EFI fuel rails. These are one-off side view mirrors, kind of like a trucker style. We made them in-house. Same with these brake lights. These are actually something that I salvaged from a remodel that I did in a house. They were track lights. They were white, and I patinaed these. Pinstripe by our buddy Brendan over at Quality Handmade Motorcycles. Got a 2 Brill batteries. This is our AccuAir system. It looks like a mess. Don't judge us on that. That's ready to come out. From day one, I've blown 4 sets of bags. We've taken it out. We've tried to clean it out. It just doesn't work correctly. So our buddy Mike from Airlift set us up with a brand new system. So we're gonna be pulling that out. It's an old mini keg that I polished up. That's actually our air tank for the truck. What else, Kyle? What's your favorite part about the truck?
The interior is so well put together. Everything just looks factory fit and finish, which for a lot of these Restomod builds, if you see something as custom as this, you don't see it as clean and as form-fitting as this interior came together.
A very one-of-a-kind shifter right there. That's made by Timmy at our shop. It's a relocation shift knob. The mounting point for the shift knob is back here, but we wanted to keep the nostalgic feel of the bench. It's a really badass Restomod Air vents, Haltech IC7.
We've taken this thing to car shows and sat in the back.
I've eaten a chili dog sitting right here on this side, and I've dropped chili on it. I think it sat there for about 2 weeks before I cleaned it off. I mean, you could scratch it, you could dent it, you could spit on it. It doesn't matter. It all kind of just goes with the vibe. The more damaged it gets, the better it seems to look. This is not an original patina. This is handmade. When I got it, it was all in primer, so I really don't know what color it was. I did like 3 coats of paint, black, the rust primer, and then the blue on top. I just used a DA with a Scotch pad and some water and just kind of slowly went at it. All these custom trim panels here, made by Timmy at the shop. That's my dad's license plate from when he was a kid in New York, 1973. Yeah, I did get pulled over once and I did get a ticket for that. This is a lot of custom stuff. You know, while you guys are watching this, if there's anything you want to know about it, please comment in the comment section below. We plan on taking this thing out to LS Fest this weekend, having a lot of fun with it, ripping some tires off, making some noise. We're gonna get this thing on the lift. Kentucky's a long trip to go down and not be able to use the truck. So Andrea and I are gonna be sure that once we pull this thing off in Blowing Green, she's ready to rip. Back at the shop. That means it's time to get back to work. Let's get this truck back inside the shop, get Angie working on it, and get her on the lift.
We're gonna start doing a couple of small things to get this thing prepped up. We got to show out. We're gonna be entering in the Burnout contest. So to make our burnouts nice and smoky, we're gonna go ahead and install a line lock on this truck. Installing the line lock is gonna help us keep the truck in place while we're on throttles. Standing burnouts are gonna be dope. So what we have is line lock solenoid. This is going to go in line in our brake system to the front brakes. Directly out of the master cylinder, it's going to come in through the top and out of the bottom. This is going to have a solenoid with a button attached. As you apply pressure to the brakes, you press the switch, closes the solenoid and maintains the pressure on the line. And at that point, you can relieve your foot from the brake and it will release the rear brakes. What that'll allow us to do is to keep the truck in a standing burnout. Our master cylinder on this truck is mounted underneath the dashboard. So instead of mounting the line lock on the outside of the truck on the firewall, we're gonna put it inside so you can't see it. What I'm gonna do is just pull the line out of the front from the master cylinder and add this in line and then wire up the solenoid. Got this guy mounted up there. Got the line plumbed in there. The line out of the solenoid right here. Back into the bulkhead of the firewall right there. All right, so now that the hydraulic portion of the line lock is completed, last bit was getting the electrical portion, which was the control side for the solenoid and the solenoid itself. It's got a switch here. Boom. Has a spiral cord that I ended up terminating with a Deutsch connector. When that Deutsch connector goes in series right here, there's a power distribution block right there that I grabbed 12 volts from. Fuse that signal going into the switch, and then that goes directly to the solenoid. You see here I've got a little disconnect so I can kind of disassemble everything if I ever needed to. Runs under the dash and then to the solenoid, which is located right here, real close to the master cylinder. That's basically it. Super simple. I'd say a 2 to 3 on a scale of 1 to 10 to install. So the whole system should be operational now. You can hear it working. Boom. So now I'll be able to depress the brake pedal, hold the line lock, release the pedal, and it's going to continue to hold the pressure. Here we go. The clutch is in, foot is on the brake pedal, depressing the button, letting go of the brake pedal, and yeah, time to rev it up and dump the clutch. Ready to have some fun. Oh, put it in gear, that helps. Looks like we're ready for Kentucky.
It is bright and early, Bowling Green. Here we come. We made it.
We're in Kentucky. It's Friday morning, first day of LS Fest. We got here at midnight this morning.
Enjoy your day, guys. Thanks, brother.
Am I running over a sign?
Expected 45,000 fans out here at LS Fest today. What you think about that, Felicia?
It's a lot of people.
It's finally that time. Drew and I are getting ChaChing ready for the Burnout competition. I don't know, but I think he might be a little nervous.
I'm nervous so I don't break this thing on Mikey.
Don't be worried about that, bro. Life is short. We work hard, we play hard. A couple things we gotta do before the Burnout competition. Drew's getting the seatbelts mounted correctly. He's got a little fire extinguisher he's mounting up in there. Let's hope he don't have to use that, that's for sure. You know, hey, we could burn up some tires. That ain't no big deal. We buy some more. Maybe the Watts link might break. I do know a fabricator that could fix that. Timbo Slice. Let's just go out and have some fun, man. I'm excited.
I'm really excited.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm ready to put on a good show for the crowd. Make the long 13-hour trip worth it, man.
Pulling up to the driver's meeting. We're here with the driver himself, Andrew Riviera. Woo!
$500.
Heard that? $500 for the winner.
A handsome.
We have the big fire truck in case it gets worse. We also have another fire truck underneath the Holley. So there's 3 fire vehicles that can go.
Please no fires. Please no fires.
If your vehicle's on fire, obviously get the hell out of it and get away from it.
You going second? Get it done, dog. Get it done, bro. Hey, it's still driving. That's a good sign. Better boy, Andrew!
It was great. Everything worked out pretty good. My goal I achieved was click third gear, and I stayed third gear most of the run. It cut out a couple times. There was a little bit of fuel slosh, and it was going away from the pickup. We don't have a surge tank in it or anything. And then right at the end of the run, probably like 57 seconds, the temp got to like 218. And then right by the end of the run, it was probably like 226. So not crazy hot by any means for an LS, but I had the temp warning on.
I think we might have smoked the waste states. I've never seen them things light up purple.
Is there a lot of flame?
Yeah, cannonballs. Yeah, dude, that shit was awesome. We got the truck in the trailer. We got a 16-hour drive ahead of us, so we are gonna hit the road.
Let's go.
LS Fest, we out. We are back from LS Fest. ChaChing is home, safe and sound. We had a blast. We met a lot of really, really great people.
I got to rip ChaChing for a whole minute, which was pretty dope. The line lock worked flawlessly that we installed before we went up to Kentucky, so that was great.
We got to get back to work on our SEMA projects. As you guys know, our EV C10 is coming along real nice. Next week's episode, we're gonna be putting in our killer KW coilovers. Stay tuned for that. And we are getting ready to launch our other SEMA build with a whole new YouTube series. Look out for that because it's gonna be exciting. Check out our website, man. Buy some merch, support the content. We appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing.